Christophersen moves across immediately on Hansen. Look at the background though, diving to the inside line was backward, couldn't make it work though, ends up down in P6. Hansen is alongside, not quite. Christophersen gets the whole shot from Timmy, then Kevin. Ekstrom is in P4, backward gets up in the end into 5th place with Gronholm dropping down to 6th, but they're in a line and they didn't manage to get Christophersen at the start, so now front left corner of Christophersen's car. Maybe that must have been the tyres on the inside of turn 1, Dan.
Yeah, he had another visit with the tyre barriers there.
Ekstrom's gone straight to the Joker lap, and in behind him has gone Gronholm, so this is tactics now from Ekstrom immediately.
Yeah, what's the point in sitting in a train if you're in P4? Just go and get out and give yourself the free air. He may as well. He's got to, really. He doesn't have much choice.
What do you think then Christophersen and Hansen will do? Will they even be monitoring what Ekstrom has done? They have to in some ways, but you know, Hansen's got new boots. Can he make any use of them where he is?
I think you send Kevin in. You send Kevin in now to fend off Matthias.
Okay, there we go. Dan's calling it. So Dan, I say, he's won a British Supercar Championship. He's been a spotter as well. EDOC's fastest lap of the day for Johan Christophersen. Let's see if Dan's right at what the Hansens will do in terms of strategy. Are they going to send Kevin or not? He doesn't. He goes standard lap. Into the Joker lap goes backwards. Backwards gone in the sun here is low in our eyes, low in the driver's eyes too. Backward drops back to the back of the pack. And that leaves Ekstrom just where he wants to be. Backward trying to close down on Gronholm in the background. Looks to the inside, Gronholm's got it covered, gives him a little nudge on the way through the sweep. Is he going to give him another one on the brakes here? Thinks better of it, in tight on the apex on the inside. Ekstrom not able to dump these guys with pure pace. I think if Ekstrom had brand new tyres left down, maybe, but you know, it looks like they've either played that card or they're saving it for tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's considered today as a write-off and saving it for tomorrow, see what he can really do with it, but then you kind of think it would be damage limitation. I want to see what the Hansens do now. They've got to send Kevin, he's dropped off the back, send him in.
Timmy goes. Timmy's gone Joker, so Timmy Hansen goes Joker. This is surely to protect the position from Ekstrom, and with new boots on, Timmy's going to get out in front of Ekstrom. 16 champion down in P4. Kevin, how far off was Kevin? 1.9 off the back of Christophersen, trying to see where he's going to drop in. 1.5. He's in danger of Ekstrom, definitely, isn't he? Kevin at 3.1. I don't know, it's close. If they sent him in now, particularly if Ekstrom's being harassed by Gronholm, maybe they can hold on to a double podium at least.
Yeah, but Kevin, he dropped off a lot on that last lap. Oh, something out of the hairpin there. Gronholm's up the inside of Matthias, makes it work. So Matthias there making a mistake in the final corner, and that then relieves Kevin Hansen of a bit of pressure as well from P2, but Matthias would not want that.
Mistake, you think, or problem?
Maybe. I'm going to have to watch it again. I didn't quite see it. But
the sun is so low now here. It must be really hard for the drivers as well. This is the latest I think we've raced this season. Coming up towards 6 p.m. local time. So there is the Joker lap predictor, 3.1 at the minute. He's saying it's going to go the way of Hansen. So Timmy Hansen nailing the laps now. Can he get the better of Johan Christophersen with new tyres on the Peugeot? Could he take his first win of the year? Watch for Timmy Hansen now versus Christophersen. He is up behind his brother Kevin. Probably can do well. Kevin's not up behind him now. What's the gap? It's down to, go on, Dan.
2.9. Timmy Hansen took 4 tenths out of Christophersen on that last lap.
Hansen's on an absolutely massive push. Do they send Christophersen now to try and hold him off? Or do they tell Johan, you've got to push on the last lap? They kept him out. So this is the outgoing, well, the current world champion against the outgoing double world champion the previous 2 seasons. Kevin drops a wheel on the gravel on the outside. Get a hold P3. So now this is about whether or not Timmy can take the win off Christophersen. Epic pace from Hansen. They've got that car working, finally.
They've really got it working, haven't they? But look at the state of Christophersen's car.
Look how hard he's trying. Look how hard Christophersen is trying. He was on the lock stop since he came through there. The gap was 2.9. What is it now through the left-hander? Hansen is hunting with the number 1 on the car. He wants to take the win. It's 2.8. The gap's come down by a tenth. This battle is on.
It's going to be so close because Johan's going to have the extra speed off the Joker lap. It's all going to be to play for at the end of the straight.
Christophersen with a big push over the jump. The nose is high on the Polo. Watching the background now for the Peugeot. Timmy Hansen on the inside line. Christophersen smoking the tyres, trying to hold it. Hansen's got the inside line. He's got to defend now from Christophersen. They come down towards the sweeper. The Polo goes out wide. Timmy Hansen, though, going to defend on the brakes. Johan looks up the inside. Contact between them. Christophersen's car rides high on the back left corner of Timmy Hansen. On the brakes now into the hairpin. And Timmy Hansen coming down, smoke pouring from the rear of the car with that contact. Christophersen has one last look at the hairpin. But Hansen, the winner here last year, the World Rallycross Champion, takes the win in round 7. Christophersen P2 and Kevin Hansen P3 for a double podium for the Hansen squad. But that was an epic performance by Timmy, under the radar right until the end when he takes the win. Fantastic. Kristoffersson at the top of the table. Ekstrom still P2. Timmy Hansen moves up to third. Gronholm down to fourth. Kevin Hansen up to fifth. Larsen down to sixth. It's Bakkerud and Timo Scheider are your top 8.
It feels like I've just beaten the unbeatable one. You know, for so many years we've chased that VW. You know, as a private team, as a factory team with Peugeot, and now as a private team again. And the guys have done some magic back home, and we've been testing really hard, but we're on to something, and then coming here feeling we have the pace. But I needed to get everything out of myself in that final. It was hard just to keep up with Johan in the beginning, and then from the moment I took the Joker, I needed to have every single corner 100%. And you know, I must say I was even a bit lucky a couple times around those laps, but that's everything that I got. And wow, this feels like something we've been chasing for such a long time, and today we got it. So Johan again has done a fantastic weekend, but finally I managed to beat him in a final, and it feels fantastic to be here as the winner.